Oh!
Your family supports it and it is your birthright. Please don't decline this offer.
Hi guys, you're welcome back to Inside Spies. My name is Lois and today I'll be reviewing the movie Seven Doors. Now, I would say Femi Adebayo is definitely someone big in the Yoruba movie industry, and with Jagun Jagun that he released, I think that was 2023, it was a really big hit and the movie was mind-blowing. And so when I saw the trailer for Seven Doors, it got me curious and I was thinking, what will this movie have for us? Will it give the same standard as the Jagun Jagun, or it will do even better than that, better than House of God, better than what we had in Lishabi? So in this movie review today, I'll be telling you all about this movie Seven Doors and what you're going to enjoy about it, what makes it stand out, or if it's fall below expectation. So I'd like you to stay with me in the video and let's review the movie together.
Oh!
So Seven Doors is, I would say firstly that it is going to be a seasonal thing, since the first one they released was kind of like a season one with 6 episodes. And so starting from the first episode, I would say that Femi Adebayo has actually gotten this thing about suspense and created this tension from the very first scene. I mean, it was so like, should I say, attention catching from the very, very first scene of the movie. And I would say the storyline is just about, it was set in the 18th and in the 19th century. So we have the story of the man, Adebayo, who was called on to be the king of his village. I mean, you know the way the kingship system work. Okay, if you don't, let me just quickly say that in the Yoruba land, it does not always have to be one family that is ruling. Sometimes you have like 3 ruling families in the same village, which means that after one lineage is ruled, they can always call on the next one based on what the Ifa priest says. So for this particular movie, after the older king died, then the Ifa was like, oh, the next family is this family, and then we have our prince being called upon to come and rule. Now, what was funny about this movie and what I would say I like about it is that there was unity of culture. I did enjoy it as a wife who is an Igbo, yes, so from the very beginning, we had a mixture of Yoruba and Igbo. And that was actually a pleasant surprise for me because I was like, this is a total Yoruba movie. So maybe, okay, since they were educated people, there'll be a little bit of English here and there. But the fact that they chose to incorporate that part into the movie, I think it is really worth applauding. And okay, so it was a wife who appealed to him to take up the position and serve his people, as it were. The chief makers, the king makers in the town, they were quite some vicious set of people, you know, trying to take over people's lands and all of that. And so it was just like, you're gonna be the savior.
You know, for now, it is you, the children, and I. Timbati joba ye barabai. Moti di baba bubu.
But it was more than that. It's for him to be the king, he was meant to be, he had to knock on 7 doors. And that's where the title of the movie came from. Now, what is this 7 doors significant of? He has to marry 7 wives. And for someone that really, really loves his wife, from the very beginning, you can see the love between them. Like, this love thing is really, really strong between them from the very beginning of the movie. And so for him to take 7 wives for the sake of the village, is this something he's going to do? So you should actually watch the movie to check that out, because later on things get really messy. I mean, his first child died because he did not make that decision, and then things started going wrong in the town, and people were calling on the So the people in the town, they were calling for the king to be deposed and all that, but the Vipers was like, this is not going to happen. He has to be the one to fix the problem. And so it's really a whole lot of drama in between, and that was really, really, something that I love about the movie. From the very beginning to the end, it was just action packed. So, and then it is also full of suspense. I said that earlier, full of a lot of tension. And then, at every point in time, you just sit up to say, okay, what's going to happen next? Is he going to marry the 7 wives? What's going to happen to the town? And how is his wife going to take it? Oh my God. Should I give you a little speed on the spoiler? Okay, maybe I should not. I wanted to say something about the decision he made, but I guess you should just watch the movie. So I would say that the theme of this movie is all about the fact that kingship is service, as it is for them. I mean, in that century whereby the king is the utmost ruler and the one directing literally every affair of the town and all of that. Even though they had police officers and all that, but everything is basically under the king's rule. And so for them, kingship is fight. It is warfare. I mean, he literally has to take up battles that, as a normal family man, he would not have to go through, but because of the sake of the people, and these are even ungrateful people, so to say. So it's not like, okay, people are coming to the king to say, thank you for doing this for us and all that. So I really love that part of what the movie portrayed. And also the part of Zul, there was this other prince who wanted to become the king, and the king was already telling me, we are going to make you the king, collecting money, collecting cows and all of those things, but the guy never got there. And oh my God, being a powerful man, there's something that he had with all this that out. He beat those kingmakers. I like that particular scene. So it's really, really falling. And yes, also the movie has a theme of love, because there was really strong love between the king and his wife. And then we have the theme of betrayal. Yeah. And so all in all, for this movie, I'm rating it a 9 out of 10, because just like I said, it is mind-blowing. It met up with the standard of Jagun Jagun that was earlier released, and even went way beyond that. I mean, I was really like, this movie is great. I mean, I watched it I told myself I'm going to watch just 2 episodes. And then I watched the 3rd, I watched the 4th, I watched the 5th, I watched the 6th. I mean, so it was really that great. And then the acting was so exceptional. We had the likes of Yinka Quadri, Femi Adebayo himself, Chioma Akpotha, and a couple of others, legends in the Yoruba movie industry that featured in this movie. And oh my God, they were just awesome. And also the theme music, it was okay. I would say it is not exactly very spectacular as I wanted to be. I mean, okay, for a movie like this, I wanted a song that, the kind of song that you just want to, like, maybe after watching the movie you're going to download it and all that, but I didn't get that in this movie, and that's one of the reasons why I'm rating this movie for a 9 over 10. And but I would say every other song that was used in between the movie, okay, when they were coronating the king, all of those things, it was just purely like great. And also the special effects, they were very believable. For the first time, I think I don't have anything to say about their special effects in the movie. I mean, when I watched House of God, there was something about their special effects. I was just like, this one is not really like real like that. For this movie, I think every part felt real. Every part felt like that's just the way it was supposed to be. I couldn't really find as much fault. The cinematography was awesome. I love the views. There was a particular scene at the beginning where the 7 wives of the king were falling down and killing themselves, and the waterfall view, I just love the way they captured that moment, and it's just like, wow, is this really Nigeria? So yeah, I love this movie, and I would say it has great directing. I mean, I think this movie was directed by Femi Adebayo himself, then Adebayo Tijani and Tope Adebayo, and they really did well. From the cast directing to the entire movie, it was just awesome production. So that's what I have for you on 7 Doors. Thanks for staying with me, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Inside Spice for more engaging reviews, and leave a comment for me as well. I want to know what you think about this movie, what your highlight is in the movie. Thanks for watching. Bye.